Hello guys and welcome to another live stream. My name is Justin and welcome to another live stream on Merlin the Trader, guys. Welcome. I got a lot of information for you guys for this upcoming live stream. So stay tuned about what is gonna happen right now with Bitcoin. Because guys, this is gonna be very interesting, okay? So listen up. Maybe you saw it already on Twitter as well with these kind of things. I saw it personally as well, what happened right now, what I told you already before the live streams as well, that the M2 global liquidity line, that Bitcoin is following up that part always. And now this is the section what we see right here. Look at this, guys. On X, Merlin the Trader, he posted a Twitter post, and that was this one. What you could see over here, that the bear trap looks like that it's ended already. Okay, just exactly like what you see over here on the downside, and now we are in this part that the bear trap now has ended and that we are gonna push to the upper side. And that is very logical actually. Unfortunately as well, I took a trade a little bit too early on that actually, because I thought it was ended like the last live stream already, unfortunately, but still. But further ado, it is we still gonna fly. It is okay, you know. It is it is the first time that it happens to us, and now we are in the pump cycle, guys. Now we are in the pump action from it. Okay, so look at this, guys. If you can look at this section over here with the Bitcoin USD dollars, and then the Bitcoin halving cycle profit. What you could see over here, you have literally two things where we can focus on, okay? First one is literally the head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, I have to say. This part, guys, is like really interesting to look at actually, because also it is playing off like really clean already, if you could see. And also with the halving cycle profit, we are now starting with the Bitcoin pump actually here, guys. And that is crazy to see, because everyone is really hyped for it. And if I'm gonna look a little bit closer to the head and shoulders part, you can see here already, it got swiped out, like all the liquidity, all the people that got a long already, that were too early, just like me, for an example. This is the trade what we had on that day, that was this one. Let me get a little bit of a close look for you guys real quick. It was this one, unfortunately. I was a little bit too greedy, I think I have to say, on this one. But well, guys, it happens. And next time we're gonna get it, and we will see like how that one is going, okay? But if we're talking now about the head and shoulders. So the thing is over here, guys, right now, is the section, it started already with the pump, okay? You can see here already that it got swiped already on the downside of it, okay? So like that is really well played of the crypto, or in it is really well played about Bitcoin, what we expected, okay? Now it is a very important part, like where can we find our entry, okay? So what we're gonna do on this live stream, I'm gonna talk about the project, a project what we have in mind. We're gonna talk about a entry level price where we can where we can find entry for this for today, and also what I want to look for is maybe as well for Ethereum. Okay, guys. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay tuned with it. So I would say let's start. Okay. Okay. Listen up. This is the what I told you already on the X account as well. Did the bear has the bear trap ended or not? Okay. What do you guys think? What are your expectations from it right now? Because like what you could see over here, if I'm moving it a little bit to the downside, what you have over here on this section, this part over here, it looks like that that he was dropping for a little bit, and now he had the bump. And now we got literally the same thing with Bitcoin, guys. That is so crazy to see and so perfect. It's so good. And like that is and that was happening a lot of times. I have to place it actually a little bit lower. I have to say like this, I think. Sounds more a little bit higher. Kind of like this. Okay, look. Perfect. And what you can see over here, guys, is like the drop has ended now, and now it starts to pump up like crazy. So what I would expect from here, guys, that who is gonna go to like, what is it, 120, 120k, guys? What do you think? For the people that are entering the chat right now, welcome, guys, welcome. We're just starting to talk about Bitcoin, about the pump, what's gonna happen. So welcome, guys. So what I was saying. What do you think, guys? The bear trap has ended. Maybe he's gonna make a little retest and then he's gonna pump up. I'm really curious about your opinion, because then maybe he's gonna go like this. But it's also possible that he's just pumping up like crazy just from here, you know, just like what the M2 global liquidity line is doing. So guys, yeah, like let me know what you think. I'm also really curious about your opinions. So yeah, let's go look a little bit further. So also, what do we have over here is on the Bitcoin chart on the 8-hour time frame, is that a Bitcoin breakout pattern. What you can see over here, the descending broadening wedge, okay, has the price objective, what we wanted to see. Now the breakout is incoming, guys. So what we would expect from here, that he is gonna that the breakout is incoming. Actually, he broke out already of the descending broadening wedge, but also that it starts to pump already. Maybe it is today already, and otherwise it is probably tomorrow as well, guys. So these kind of things are like really good and interesting to look for. Okay. So also, if we want to look, because from the downside, it took out like all the liquidity what he could find and what he could see. Just example for this one over here, okay? Let me change that to a arrow for you guys. Here you go. What you can see over here with this line over here, it quad swiped out on the downside. Now the only part where he want to look for is like that he's gonna pump up to the upside as well. Robin Nelson 3, when alt season. Well, that's also going to be a very interesting one because of alt season, guys. Because it looks like that we are also closing up to the alt season as well. I think Bitcoin is going to start like in this section right now, in this period of time, and I think like in this month and upcoming month, and then like that alt season is coming. That's like what I would think. Also about like what I have over here for you guys with the alt season. What you could see over here with alt season 1.0, or the first alt season pump, but was like how many percentages? Let's see. With like an percentages of 3,000. Goddamn. Okay. And now we are in alt season 2, and that was like in 2021, and it ended in, well, what would it be? Also in 2021, still in that same year. And now we are in alt season 3 already, what you can see over here. It got a little breakout onto the downside over here. And now it looks like that he respected that level as well. And now he's going to the upside from it. So that is going to be very interesting, man. So I would say probably in somewhere in September, I think. If it is following these kind of expectations what we have over here, okay? So like, it can happen maybe later, it can happen maybe earlier, but we have to wait for that part. But this is like what is happening right now on the alt season momentum for you. So I hope you understand that part, Robin. So because like we are gonna follow now more Bitcoin around this time. The reason is because Bitcoin looks like that it is ready to pump up like crazy. That, yes, that of course. Crypto Cardo, hey Justin, what's your take on the narrative with Bitcoin dominance not topping the cycle due to a BlackRock ETF institution buying Bitcoin, etc.? What's what's your take on the narrative with Bitcoin? I'm waiting for That sounds good, Robbie. What do you say over here, man? Sorry, my English is not the best. I'm still I'm a Dutch person, so my English is not like the best in English. I'm trying to understand like what you're saying. So if I am talking about with Bitcoin, what we would expect, also with the fundamental stuff as well with it, then it is like that we expect that that we want to see that the neckline is gonna have the breakout for today and this upcoming week. I would expect. Also with BlackRock, what they are doing, they are expecting like that Ethereum is like the one of the money makers for them, because like Ethereum is so much cheaper, of course, than Bitcoin. That's I think the reason that BlackRock is always is always actually like pumping everything in Ethereum, because everyone knows like if Bitcoin is pumping, Ethereum is gonna follow, and after that is the all season pumping. So like it's like back to back to back and those kind of things. And also, if we are going to the facts with the Bitcoin halving cycle profit, then it is what you can see over here, like that he always reaches a new top in those kind of moments. Just what you can see over here, okay? So like over here, what you can see over here, and also over here, it's always in the last three lines of the cycle profit. The resistance between 100 and 110. Yeah, it could be, it could happen for sure. The reason is because if we're gonna have some resistance between 108 and 110k, is because a lot of people were is gonna sell on that moment. Because like if I'm gonna draw those lines for you guys real quick to show you, over here and over here is I think 110 or not, a little bit lower over here. Well, like this. These are that can be like the resistance parts. Why? Because people were selling from this section over here. So it could be it is really logical if people are gonna, that it is gonna drop down for a bit to like get those orders in. And then from there we're gonna have like a retest, and then from there we're gonna go up to the upside. Yeah, of course, yeah, Robbie, that's for sure. Ethereum is not Bitcoin, but like Ethereum is also not a coin which we can't talk about, you know, because like Ethereum is also like a coin that that everyone is using in this world right now. It's also with the new coins that's coming up, because I also got like a really nice coin, like maybe a little gem for you guys, maybe for later on to show you. So that's also gonna be like really fun to see. So yeah, so like what we would expect from Bitcoin here, guys, is like also what Ross said, is like that that it is possible that he's coming up in this order block over here on the 8-hour time frame, because a lot of people are selling on that point. But what we want to see then is like that he's gonna make a little retest as well at the same time over here, on this section right here on the fair value gap. So like what can happen is that he's swiping them out, then he's coming in the fair value gap, giving a retest, and then to the upside from here. That can be like a very easy way to to see and what we can expect from this trade over here. Solana is faster and cheaper, that's for sure. Solana is faster and cheaper though, but like Ethereum is like a really good investment, you know, for later. Also what the BlackRock is doing, because like they know something for sure, okay? Because like what I can expect what BlackRock is doing is like they invest in like all these kind of coins to make a lot of money out of it. And yeah, they do it for a reason. Yeah, you know, you can't say that they don't have a reason to have multiple millions, hundreds of millions they're pumping in Ethereum, you know, like they know something, okay? And not only BlackRock. Someone else, what I was telling about with the last what was it? The with the last live stream, what was that section? I have to look that one up for you guys then in the meantime. But someone was pumping up like 250 million of like Bitcoin, was it, in a trade? We don't know who it is. I want to know who it is, but still, like, that is crazy. And not only that, guys, we are also, if we are talking about like what is happening right now, there are also people that is talking about, yeah, how can I say it, like the war between Israel and Iran. Oh yeah, here, this is like already like an example for it. BlackRock is stacking Ethereum, 750 million plus in buys from Coinbase, prime since 1 of June. Stealth, accumulation, intuition, conviction. What do they know that the public doesn't? So like this is like a kind of reason like that we want to see this kind of things, you know? Like BlackRock knows something, okay? That guy, this motherfucker right here, he knows something, and I want to know what it is. I just said, where do you see Bitcoin dominance stopping? Ooh, that is a good question, man. Let me check for you. Actually, let me get like another part for you. That section. Bitcoin dominance. There you go. So, if we're gonna talk about a little bit of the Bitcoin dominance as well, then I have to grab something real quick from my archive for you guys. So give me one quick second. That was this one. Here you go. Oh, yeah, does it work? Good. Here you go. This is like the section what I want to show you guys and over the Bitcoin dominance. That's like what we would expect from a Bitcoin dominance, guys, as well. So for a crypto cartel, what you wanted to know, this is like what our expectations from the Bitcoin dominance on this moment, okay? Reason is because we are mostly sure that that he's gonna get almost the highs of the that he's gonna reach the highs of the highs in January 2021. Because of that reason. So like if I'm gonna get the Bitcoin dominance from right here, so let me go to the weekly time frame for you. You set chart and that here. This is like what you can see over here. So like what you want to see is like that he's want to reach these kind of highs for in 2021, what I was telling you about. So like if I'm gonna place a vertical line for you, and then like in January, so around up here, like these are the kind of highs that he would expect from it to go, that the Bitcoin dominance is going, okay? After that is happening, when the Bitcoin is like pumping up like crazy of the worth with that, then a lot of people are gonna sell. But that means also, so because we're also like reaching the top of the Bitcoin halving cycle, that means that we are also expecting that it's gonna drop as well on that moment over there, because like people want to take their money out of it, okay? And that is like what is happening and what we would expect from it. So also like what you could see over here, that happens in like in plus 4 years, what like is like, yeah, really crazy actually, because it's always in a cycle 4 years what you could see. So also what you can see over here, from like if I'm gonna put an arrow from it, from this section over here to here, this is literally took 4 years to like to go, okay, to from 2021 till 2025, okay, and this section, so from here to there, and like that is like the, yeah, what we would expect from it as well, okay. So yeah, man, like those kind of things are like really interesting. And that is like what we want to see for later on as well. And that is like what we also would expect from it. BlackRock is a monster. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's so true. I don't know what they are doing, but man, that is like, it's crazy. They are spending money like it is nothing. It looks like, okay. Like they are one of the biggest holders in crypto in the world as well. Okay, that is not even funny. It is so crazy and it's so funny to see. So yeah, man, that like those kind of things. Also, we're talking about like the this section over here, breaking. Trump slams Jerome Powell. He's a real dummy, costing America billions. Demands immediately rate cuts or his resignation. Markets are officially part of the 2025 war zone. Yeah, guys, that like, what the fuck? That is so, Mr. Powell over here. What I don't know what Trump is doing lately. I have to say, like he was doing some good things here and there, but like sometimes this is the reason that Trump is existing, okay? Because sometimes we don't know what he's doing, okay? And that is like so weird at the same time. Also over here, BlackRock buys 50 million in Ethereum while retail hesitates. Institutions accumulate. What do they know that you don't? Come on, man! Like what the fuck? They're spending millions every freaking time. Okay, it is crazy. So, okay, guys. If we talk a little bit further about the Coinbase stock and altcoin market cap over there. So that was this one over here. So this is like what we would expect from the altcoin market cap. Okay, look at this Coinbase stock. Just look at like how hard the price is pumping from that section. Okay, like if we're talking about in percentages, this is just really easy already 45%. Okay, these are like the kind of percentages what we want to take on. Okay, so like what I would expect as well from it, that altcoin is gonna follow up that trend line. Okay, that is like what I would expect from it. It depends on like on what kind of highs it's gonna go. I am not sure like on what kind of highs it's gonna go, because like yeah, then we are like saying that I'm talking for in the future and those kind of things. But like, come on, I'm also not a master in not a master in crypto, but I know some things. I know a lot of things, but I'm not gonna. I cannot prevent the future about it. But like these kind of things, guys, are like really interesting to look at. Okay, because like if you can look, altcoin market cap, it is following up like pretty clean the Coinbase stock market with it. Okay, so like what we could see over here is like these kind of highs that it can be broken. Okay, so over here, this one for example, and this one over here as well. Let me see. Here you go, and this high as well in my case. I don't know if you thinking like something different from the guys in chat. Let me know. Okay, so if we're gonna talk about crypto still a little bit, okay? What I showed you already on my chart itself, we are literally in the inverted head and shoulders pattern right now. It looks like that the breakout line that he's gonna reach the breakout line from this section, okay? He took the lows out already from the on the right shoulder all the way. He took everything out on the left shoulder. Everything was taken out on the head as well. So there's like no reason actually to go to a lower side right now. So it looks like as well, what I told you already, that the bear trap has ended. So if I'm going a little bit back and gonna show you like what I wanted to show you later on. Stay hydrated there, guys. Over here. Then we can expect like that we are gonna go to a crazy bump up for this one. And this is like what we want to see for today as well. I am also like really considering to take another long for you guys to place it on WEEX where we are trading on. Okay, guys? So don't forget, like, if you want to trade or want to place your trade on it, go to WEEX, go and join us from the link in our description. It is totally free to sign up, so don't worry. So yeah, okay. we're gonna talk a little bit further with Bitcoin, if it is loading. Yes, there you go. So what I was telling you about, guys, with the descending broadening wedge, it is already on the breakout pattern, okay? What means that people are focusing on to have some focusing on a few levels. So on the 110k level, what Ross said already indeed, and the 108k level, if I'm not correct. So round up here. Give me 1 second. Here you go. Round up here. Almost on around 108. So that means that like people can sell from this section if it reaches a higher high. So and then I mean talking about like this part right here on the 110, probably even higher. But still, like these are like the kind of yeah, possible ways what's gonna happen. And if that is happening, then we want to see actually like a retest on it. And where are we gonna find that retest? Well, we can see it on multiple different places. For example, with this one, okay? You can see already like that specific candle over there. A lot of people were selling on that point already because those were like the panic sellers, I think. What I have to say, because they were thinking like, oh yeah, now it is on 106k again. Now we can sell. But like that is actually the most stupidest things what they could do, because like if you know crypto a little bit with the patterns what they have and all, we would expect like some really great stuff about it. Other one, but it can be like a very handy, is this one. Let me have a text in the white for you guys and let me write it down. The FVG, the fair value gap. That is also gonna be like a really interesting one to look at. So we already got like two places, I have to say, where you can give like a retest on it. Also, it's possible, but I don't think that is gonna happen, because then he's dropping like to a very low part, and that is this one over here on the downside as well. That's also like a really interesting order book to look at. I would say that one is not really gonna happen, because like Bitcoin doesn't have like the really need to to go all the way through those orders to pick it up. So what I think is like these two are like the ones that we want to look at actually. Also this one, oh, Bay order block. Let's see, here you go. The OB and the fair value gap. That are like the ones where we want to focus on for today as well for a trade. Okay, and we're gonna look a little bit further. Also, what I showed you on the last live stream about like the about this specific pattern, what we would expect from it. You can see already like the red dot, what we would expect where it's gonna go. I have to say the 220, that I don't think that's really gonna happen, but it is not impossible. Reason is because he is pulling up like so many there are so many orders in this section right here, and it is still keeping closer and closer. But the great part about this one is it's getting closer to this side, which you can see over here. It's still getting closer to the upper side for a breakout, and if he reaches this breakout, then we know for sure that he's gonna make the all-time that is a new all-time high, and we know then for a fact that we're gonna have like the great Bitcoin pump from it. So guys, like this is gonna be like a really interesting one to look at. Also, if I'm gonna put the indicator on, let me see, there was this one over here, the Bitcoin halving cycle profits, and we're gonna talk place it in the weekly section. And here what you can see in an easily part, it comes out in this kind of section over here. Look at this, guys. Look how perfectly it aligns with each other. And I'm sorry for like that really annoying noise, because my neighbors are still freaking busy with their house. I don't know when it is gonna be done, but like it is gonna be a little bit annoying, but like we have to work with the things that we have, huh, guys? So, guys, what you can see over here, what do you expect from it? These are like the kind of expectation we have for sure with Bitcoin right now. This is not like financial advice, I have to say, because like otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna be fucked. But these are like the kind of interesting things what we want to look at, okay? So also, if we're gonna go a little bit further on our next section with the Bitcoin Andrews pitchfork pattern, it is still on the low section over here. So that means like that it can be happening that we can still have like a little retest out of it, okay? Because like if the Bitcoin Andrews pitchfork pattern was in the middle side or even to the high side, then we expect it, and then we would know that he is gonna make a the new bullish pattern out of it. And also not only with the pitchfork, what I was telling you about, but also this beauty over here, okay? Look at this section right here, guys. Exactly like what I was telling you about already. I am calling this the Bitcoin squeeze pattern. No, it's not the squeeze pattern, I have to say, but still, it is like a really nice one to see. Okay, if you can look at this, from the we're gonna start from the downside, then you can see and then you can know like what that part, that section has a meaning. That section over there is like the support line of of the line of Bitcoin, what is happening, okay? So what I'm trying to explain to you, you got like the sections over here with the Bitcoin volatility index is like the thing what we would expect. If he is going coming in that zone, it means that he is gonna give a reaction on it, and then to the upside, okay? Also, what you can see over here with this one, this is the SMA, okay? What I'm telling you about. So the SMA of the red and the green one line, both they are in the length of 20, okay? Just so you know, maybe you can take this one over if you want to see it for yourself as well. It's really nice to use this section. But what you could see over here, that like the Bitcoin chart is literally going crazy with like the squeezes, you know, over here all the way. If the Bitcoin line is squeezing like with the SMA line and then the green or the red one, it's both possible, then it happens that there is going to be a push to the upper side from it, okay? So like if you look at this section over here, you can see here like there's like a big squeeze from it, okay? And that squeeze happens that there's not much like happening in the crypto market or on the Bitcoin, I have to say, in general. So then it's like going like really slowly with the market, so there's not like happening a lot of things. But you could also over here as well. You got literally three squeezes in one general time, okay? And like it is like on the green one, and then on the green one again, and then on the red one. And after that, it gotta push to the upside. And now we're gonna go looking for like the for this section over here. So let me zoom in for you guys a little bit. Then what you can see over here again, a squeeze did go to the downside and pushed it up again. Now it's going down again. So these ones are also like a little squeeze, which you could see actually over here. So let me mark that for you guys also real quick. Over here, yeah, perfect. I'm gonna mark these two like over here, like this. Yeah, perfect. These two are also like what you could see over here, that they got actually a squeeze as well. They touched it even the green line, or the green SMA, I have to say, and it got a pump up, and then again like a little retest of it even. And now again on the red line, and now it touches going to the upside as well. So, and now we are on the section that we are again on the green line part. And on the green line, I have to say, like that he's making a little squeeze again from it. So like what happens, if the squeeze section is ending, then we can expect like a big push from Bitcoin. Okay, and not only that, but like what you could see over there with the price as well, what it is now, we can expect that he's probably gonna go to the 120, maybe even higher, even maybe the 130, even maybe, who knows. But like if we're gonna look at the last pump what it has, so from here all the way over here, it has like a 44% of it. Okay, so like what we can expect if he ends the squeezes around up the high, like up here, and then again 44%. Well, I can tell you that is like a then it says even that is on the 163,000, guys. So like these kind of expectations what everyone is saying is not even that bad actually, if we want to expect it, because like what you can see over here, like these squeezes are like going really well. Okay, so we're looking a little bit further on the Ethereum and with the Bitcoin as well, guys. What you could see over here in the accumulation and the distribution side, what you can see over here in 2020, you could start from the support line. What you have over here is literally that he did go to a downside, then it had the breakout, made an accumulation, made a retest out of it, broke to the downside of it, and now it did go to the upside from it. And now we are in Ethereum, literally in the same movement, guys. We are literally in the same movement over here, okay? And that is crazy actually to look for, because like if we can focus on Ethereum as well for a little bit, then we can expect that he's gonna make like a crazy pump out of it. Because if we are focusing on like, let's see if it works. Yeah, here you go. We're gonna look at the percentages. What you can see over here, that it has like a pump of 900%. That doesn't make any sense even. And if that happens as well with Ethereum, I can tell you like that's gonna be like crazy. Okay, 440%. That sounds a little bit better, don't you think? Yeah, squeeze. That was like what I'm talking about over here. What you can see over here, Jason, welcome, by the way, is like every time when the Bitcoin volatility line came close to the green or the red line, the SMA red line or green one, it means that like the market was gonna go slower a little bit. So like not a lot of people were trading or buying or anything. So what happens is like that the market is literally squeezed with the Q. I know. I know. We're not gonna talk about that, okay? But no, but like the thing is like what happens is like the market is like really still in the moment, and like when the squeeze is ending, then it is pumping up after that. So what you could see over here, for example, so here the squeeze, for example, and now it got pumped up crazy, and now over here, for example, also a squeeze, and now you could see over here as well, it got pumped up like crazy as well. As well over here, it got to go up, and now we are on this section over here. So what we will expect as well, that it's gonna go up again. So like these are the kind of things what we want to see from it. So yeah, so we're gonna talk a little bit further about this section over here. So also with Ethereum, where I was, so we can expect like crazy movements as well. And then you have to think about the part like what BlackRock is saying and what they are doing as well, because they are pumping up like crazy in Ethereum. They are stacking up like more and more until the price is going like where they want to see it. So like we have to wait like what they are seeing. But investing in these kind of things, guys, are like not a bad way to have to follow it up. Also, we are also on the section right here with the yeah, with this crypto pattern. So what you can see over here, like on the downside with the RSI, that he is still again touching like or having like a resistance line on the up top side, that he touches it 3 times, okay, and that is like the minus 1 year of it, okay. Now what you can see over here, in the meantime, what happens that it in the 3 years between it, that it got pumped up like crazy every time. So what we can see that he's not done yet with the pump what we are doing right now, because like the last push, what is like always the best one as well. So what we can expect is like that he still has to touch like the resistance line over here. So what happens, this has to still go to the upside, and then he's gonna make the resistance out of it. And when are we gonna see that? That is what you can see on the RSI on that part. So like that is like a really interesting one of those kind of things, guys, because if the halving is happening, then it means also that Bitcoin is gonna drop for a big section. So then you also want to, yeah, sell, of course. So yeah, man, that's gonna be like a really interesting one just to look at for later on as well. This one I'm keeping it still with me, because like this one is also, yeah, really important to keep it on you, okay, to give this information to you guys. Maybe sometimes I'm repeating myself in the previous live streams, but the thing is with this, like that it is really interesting to, yeah, to keep this kind of things better. Sounds keeping cutting off. Anyone else getting that? Do I have to put maybe the music a little bit softer, or do I have to put my microphone a little bit closer? Maybe that's the reason. Because what I can see over here, that everything is working perfectly fine so far. Otherwise I'm gonna put my microphone a little bit louder for you guys. Maybe it sounds then a little bit better. I hope that it works a little bit better, man. Let me know if anyone can hear me, and that it hopes that it works like perfectly fine right now, because that otherwise it would be a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so if we're gonna go watching a little bit further, but then now we're gonna go over to Ethereum, okay, right now. Then what you can see over here is literally the retest where we are on about right now. Ethereum is gonna be like one of the most interesting ones, maybe for a yeah, actually for like a really nice part, okay? Because like what you could see over here, guys, and I'm then gonna go a little bit closer onto the 8 hour time frame. What you could see over here, like this support line, okay, it's now a support line, of course, but like this resistance and support line, guys, is like crazy. Chuck, Jesus is taking away all the world's power. I guess as you must split up with all and be. You sorry. The kingdom of God. Okay. Sorry, Chuck. I don't know. What? Okay. Hey. Okay, guys. Let's go on. So, what I was telling you guys, this resistance and support line, what we can see over here is like really interesting. Okay, you can see actually that it is more a support line than a resistance line as well, and now it is really making the retest out of it. Oh, that sounds good now. Thanks, Crypto. How do you become reborn? Bro, I don't know, man. Like I yeah, how do you become a reborn? Like a kind of a zombie or something? Is that like the way what we have to think now on it? Yeah, guys, like what yeah, guys, like this is not like a section what we're talking about from here, man. I like to talk about crypto, okay? So let's so let's do that, okay? So, where was I? Yes, exactly. So now we are on the section with the Ethereum properly wants to take out the liquidity, what you could see in the creek, but not only that, you had the spring on the downside from it, and like then he's gonna make the test. Hello, Toxin. I'm not Merlin. Sorry for the crazy shock maybe right now for you. My name is Justin. I am giving like the live streams on Merlin the Trader YouTube channel. So welcome to the live stream, man. And like, so what you can see over here, like that he had a spring from on this section over here. So like a pretty big down part. But what you can see over here, that like the reason is why they did that, or like why it is happening, because of this section over here. A lot of people were buying on this section. A lot of people were buying from here, okay? So like what is happening right now? He took that all those buyers out, and now he's gonna go up again and making the retest. Oh, I see. Yeah, no problem, man. Sorry maybe for the crazy shock. I'm not the murder what you expected. But like these are the kind of things like yeah. Because Merlin is also really busy with other things as well. He loves you guys to see you in the chat, and he's really happy like how I'm doing it for you guys. So I'm happy to do it as well for you guys. So where were we? So now we are on the test in the retest phase. So let me make that a little bit different for you. So like now he is on the retest phase. So what we can see and what we would expect from it, that he's gonna go to the upside. That he's gonna go to the upside from it. So like what is happening is like what we want to see as well, actually, that he's making the retest out of it, and that he's gonna go to the upside from there, because like what we said already, there's a lot of liquidity on this side over here as well in the creek. What we were saying. So what we want to see is like that Ethereum is gonna pump up from there. So also I'm really curious to look maybe for a trade on Ethereum. Okay, guys. And not only that, if we're gonna look in exactly this pattern over here, the power of the three patterns: the accumulation, manipulation, and then the distribution. It is perfect, actually. It looks like a Picasso, this section over here, guys. Because like what can I tell you about this section? It is like really known by the common traders over us. Because like if we're talking about the section with the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, it happens like everywhere in every trade. And like if we are not and if you are not like getting like the craziest not the craziest yeah, how can I explain this to you guys? And yeah, what are you thinking on this kind of section, guys? Because like this is like maybe really known maybe for a lot of people. For some people it doesn't. What this means. Okay. Okay, is it working now, guys? Is it working again? Link. That's weird. Okay, it should work now if I'm correct. Trade. Yeah, okay, now it should work again. I don't know if you can see it, guys. I hope everything works. I'm sorry for this inconvenience. I don't know what happens, but okay. So now we're on the manipulation phase, where people thinking like, oh shit, it's going to the downside, and like what is happening? Like a lot of people are like think like, oh, now we have to sell, otherwise we're gonna lose a lot of money, or we have to look for a sell trade, you know. So like all those kind of things is like really important to take with you. It's fine. Good that it works again. Thank you, Toxin, to letting me know. And now we are in the distribution phase, and distribution phase is the phase where everyone can take their, yeah, can make money out of it actually. It happened also in the forex market, guys. It's also like a really interesting one to look at for later on, maybe, for looking at maybe at the dollar, for example. But like that is like happening a lot of times for with the common trader under us as well. Because I also got actually manipulated right now, because I expected that we were going already to the upwards around this section over here, I have to say. And unfortunately, I hit my stop loss because of it. So yeah, like guys, that's really unfortunate, but like it happens, you know. It's just really normal to like have a stop loss for sometimes with Ethereum or on Bitcoin. It's also possible. It depends on, like, it is really normal. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit further about the distribution side, because like what we can see over Ethereum. So if we're gonna go to this section over here, I'm gonna go to Ethereum real quick, gonna put this out. So now we are on the section over here. So like what happened. So if we're gonna take those two next to each other, then what you could see over here, like with the support and resistance lines, which you can see over here, you can also find it over here as well. So let's see if we're gonna take a little bit over from a 12-hour time frame. Now the daily is almost pretty the same actually. That's the whole day. So like it's maybe a little bit bigger, but it is fine for now for a little bit. When do you think the Fed will cut rates? Yeah, it really depends on what Trump is gonna do, man. It is really depends on like what Trump is doing, because like I saw later on a post over here as well. Oh, kijk it here. Markets are on the edge for your liquidity income. It is on 8 o'clock for you guys. It's I think a little bit earlier then, of course, because now it is 5 o'clock. Trump's gonna fire Jerome. Yeah, that's gonna be a really interesting one, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't hope so, actually, because like he's like an icon in our section. You know, everyone knows Jerome Powell. Everyone can talk about him, like the guy that is talking about. He's saying like doing it. You can see like pretty big freaking spikes out of it. Okay, so like we have to wait for that, man. And like Trump is like a president, what we have to have to wait for it, like what's gonna happen, because like also like what I'm telling you with with Trump, you don't know what will off. Okay, like he's like a guy that he's thinking one is also gonna be like the one that's gonna happen like a lot of times. So yeah, and also if we are gonna talk a little bit about this section over here with Ethereum, guys. Let me make it bigger for you. Ethereum on-chain activity is exploding. 20 million plus active addresses. Layer 2 users up 74.6%. Multi-chain activity rising fast. Ethereum is the backbone of on-chain adoption. Narratives fade, metrics don't. So what you could see over here, guys, like the engagement, like what is happening right now with Ethereum, it is going through the roof almost, guys. It is crazy. The Ethereum ecosystem is getting pumped up so well right now with Ethereum, so that we also can expect that Ethereum is gonna pump up from this kind of things. Okay, because a lot of people are like talking about more about Ethereum, but not only about Ethereum but also on Bitcoin. And these are the kind of things like what we want to see in these kind of things, okay? So also try to follow us on X, on Merlin the Trader, because I can tell you, these are like not crazy stupid posts what we are placing about it, because we are telling you like what is like really handy for later on for in the future. Also over here, the altcoin bear trap is complete. Same breakout structure as 2017, same momentum as 2021. A parabolic move is brewing. Front run all season now or get left in the dust. What you could see over here. It is happening always the same kind of things. The history is repeating itself, guys, with these kind of things. So this is where we want to focus on. This is like where we want to see from the altcoin market cap with the Bitcoin, what we can see, and not only from the Bitcoin but also from Ethereum. So also what we would expect from here, because like unfortunately I had a bad trade for this one, so we're gonna remove the trade for now, and we're gonna make a new and a different analysis for you guys, okay? Because now what you can see over here, that he actually is making like a retest on it right now. So yep, same as old cycles. When do you think altcoin will start ripping? Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a really interesting one. Because like what I could show you over here is the crypto total market cap from in 2017, in 2021, and now in 2025. I'm short for 102k, then I expect a parable, so we'll giga long. Oh, you are short until 102k on Bitcoin? Awesome stuff. Oh, that's crazy, man. Oh, I like that. If you're doing that, let me see. Let's see. Because like what I want to see personally. Because like what I want to see as well from it is actually this kind of section over here. So like what you say that you're short for 102k is like this section over here. What is properly possible, I have to say, because like a lot of people are selling on this section over here. Let me mark that for you. A lot of people are selling from this section over here. What means that like that I would expect that he's gonna make a retest out of this section, okay? So like where I want to see like my level to entry to go for a long is 104k round up, and not only that, but like it can happen that he's gonna pick up then some good liquidity over this section over here. Also, if I am talking about for toxing, what I was talking about, I'm sorry, man, I got totally distracted with the with the question of the thing with the awesome stuff set. So like what we can expect from here is like this section over here. So this is so where we are right now. So like what we can expect is like maybe that the LCC is like starting around in September roundup. So maybe round up in September, because what means if we're going back to Bitcoin, I'm gonna go to the weekly section real quick. I'm gonna have like we're gonna put on the cycle. What we want to see with the with these kind of things is like if he's reaching this section over here. So let me mark that for you, like this this section over here. And then it can happen like lower or higher, that it depends on. But if it is reaching like where the arrow is pointing, like between those kind of things and then the end of it, then we can expect that all season is coming. So like in September, round of October, is like maybe a really good possible chance that like all season is coming. Also like what you could see over here with with these all season crypto total market caps, that like what you could see over here, that like that it took not even that long actually when it pumped up, but it looks like over here, so like also from the red line what I can show you on 8th of September, that he's making like a little retest out of it, and then he's pumping up on the upside. So also if I'm going back to, let's see, there was not this one, here you go, and we're gonna have the total market cap excluding the Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we're gonna go to a monthly section right now for you guys real quick. No, weekly is better. Then what you can see over here, what you can expect from it, like it took already like a lot of liquidity out of the fair value gap over here, okay? So like that section is like covered already. Now what we want to see is like where can he give like a reaction to go to the upside. Well, like this order block over here is like a really nice one to see. You can see already that he's also giving like a reaction on it to go for the upside. But the only reason is like that I am not focusing on on the alt season coins right now is because like Bitcoin is pumping up first, then Ethereum is gonna follow up, and then the altcoins are gonna follow up. So like there are like a few months between it to the top. Let me grab that for you, man. Over this one. How come Bitcoin dominance has to be 70% to the top? The reason is because like we're must fall first. Yes, indeed, Tox, in what you were saying. It is really important that like if Bitcoin dominance is gonna drop, that means Ethereum has then the overhand. And if Ethereum is gonna drop, then the altcoin is gonna have the overhand. Then that one is gonna pump up. That is why the Bitcoin dominance it is really good to see if Bitcoin dominance is gonna drop eventually. But first, we want to see that Bitcoin is gonna pump up to this section over here. So that was over here, and then over here. So then we want to see that he is gonna go to this section over here to make the last push. Actually, what you could see over here on the last one as well. Okay. So like that is like the crazy really nice part about it. So this section over here, you can see over here that this was the last pump what it has. So I have a big question. I hold some alts right now. Yeah, okay. No Ethereum, no Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, that sounds really interesting. And what kind of alts do you are you holding right now? I'm really curious, man. I'm also holding some coins, of course. Should I switch all in Ethereum, let it pump, and then switch back to my alts, mid-low caps? Well, that is like a really interesting one to look at, indeed. The reason is because like a lot of people are doing that. Me as well, I have to say. I'm now focusing more on Bitcoin right now. What you want to do, that's maybe like a little project what a lot of people are doing as well, or what I'm doing most of it, because like I also got a mentor and he was also saying like that is like one of the craziest methods to like make money out of crypto in that way. Let's start on alts. Yeah, like touching what I would do, like it's what I would do like to play it safe for this time, okay? Is like you if you have some spare money left, what you can do is like pumping it in Ethereum, okay? And if you can make money out of it, eventually with Ethereum that is gonna pump up, of course, just like the same with Bitcoin, then what I would do is like then switching it up to your altcoins, to like, so you have like a little, I would say like $100 for an example, okay? And you're gonna pump it up to in Ethereum because that has like the most value out of it. And if like Ethereum is gonna pump up and you're gonna take your money out of it, and then you can switch your Ethereum then over to in altcoins, what's gonna be more worth. And then eventually altcoins is gonna pump up, and then you have like even more making even more percentages out of it. That is like what I would do to play it even a little bit safe with it. Most of it because like I'm also still trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm already all in alts. Yeah, but that's also fine, man. It is not a big problem if you don't do it, huh? Because like it is also like really nice that you are already in the altcoins. Okay, it is also that okay. It's not bad. You're not gonna lose any money out of it. What I would expect from it. Okay, it is only like that is maybe like a more safer option to do. Because like then you know that we are it's just a little bit safer play, I would say, because like I also don't want to be the guy that that is gonna say that you're gonna be maybe too late for your alt season section, okay? Because that's also like really important, because like everyone here in the chat, I always want to help you guys to make more money out of it for later on. I want to explain you guys like what we're talking about, and all those kind of things are like really important. So yeah, man. So yeah, that's like it is maybe listen, it is not a bad thing, really. It is like really good actually that you are all in altcoins, because eventually it's gonna be like it's gonna pull off like a crazy section. If I pull out of alts now and all in Ethereum, when even it's gonna pump. Yeah, that's also gonna be like a really interesting one. If alt also pump a little, so I lose the head start of alt. It depends on, because like so far I know, and what I've learned with crypto, most of the things is like that it has always like a certain time between it when it's gonna pump up. Okay, so like also from Ethereum, for the Ethereum chart, what you could see over here, it looks like that he's making like now he's retest out of it. So if I'm gonna draw a support line for you guys, and that is like around up here. Yeah, what you could see over here, that he's making like now a that he's making his retest already. So it looks like that Ethereum is gonna pump up already. That's why I also want to look maybe for a long on Ethereum for today. What did awesome stuff says, how alt season works from what I understood is that people will reinvest their gains from Bitcoin, indeed, yes, into the next coin, Ethereum. Then reinvest their gains into alt pumps, yes, indeed. Then the loser will hold the bag of these alts for the next season. Then the loser will hold the bag of these alts for the next season. Well, what I would do after that, if you are like making even more money because of the alts, then I would get that out of the alt season eventually, because everything is gonna drop of the worth. Then what I would do is like getting that out and then popping it in Bitcoin again, or maybe in a stable coin. That's also a really possible option. I appreciate the caution you show. Yeah, of course. Of course, I like to talk with you guys about crypto, okay? It's like, it has like a more, yeah, there's more personal connection with you guys. It's a lot of fun. I personally would short the alts. Yeah, you would short the alts? Already? Oh, after the crash, yeah, that's also possible. Oh yeah. I was already thinking like, you're shorting the alts already. Like, whoa, give me 1 sec. You... I was a little bit scared for you, Toxing, on that one when you said that for a second. No, yeah, okay. If you can short the alts after the crash, then for sure, of course, then I would go for that. But like, if you like are in an investing way, so like what I'm also doing is like I'm investing like every month, for example, in Bitcoin. Then eventually I want to get that out to Ethereum, and then from there I want to push it in altcoins. And then I'm making like, what is it, 100 or 200% out of every coin what is pumping up. We need each other because God knows our families don't understand. I can tell you guys, like if I'm like gonna be the one for my parents that is gonna be like, Mom, Dad, this is the coin what you have to buy for this upcoming months. Focus on it, and eventually it's gonna go up, okay? But I am also gonna be the one that is also have like a risk on me, because for example, I bought like Trump coin, guys, and I lost a little bit of money out of it, unfortunately. Is there any way I can DM you anywhere? I don't know if that's like a really possible option, man, for this time. I will gonna ask my boss from it, okay? Because I like to push, yeah, my Insta or something on it, but like it's not my YouTube channel, man. That's like an unfortunate way what I can't give you, unfortunately, this way right now. But so, we're gonna talk a little bit further about like what we expect then from Ethereum for you guys. What we can see over here, like he is, yeah, he's using the retest out of the support line really well, okay? So like what we can see and what we want to expect from it are like a few things. Now, for example, for first of all, he picked up a lot of a lot of section of the fair value gap. Okay. So what happens is like he doesn't need to go more to the downside from it. Only thing what we can do now is we want to see like a retest out of this section over here. Okay, a lot of people were buying already from this section, and like these are like the kind of levels where we want to look at then from from Ethereum actually, because like if we're looking for the line over here, it is like around up 2200. Well, what we want to see then is like this level over here. 2300 is I think then a nice level to focus on for like maybe for a trade. So basically what I would expect it is not like personal financial advice, because like that is like that's like the section what he's pushing it to. Because also if I'm going back to the total market cap what I showed you over here, I think it would take a lot of time to like have that push eventually. But like it can't hurt to hold it to have it longer, because like September, October is always like the round up the part what you want to see. Here over here as well with the alt season. There was also in October in season 2.0. Over here it was in April. Okay, so that is a little bit different. But this one was in October, and now we are already here in June. So it looks like September, October can be like a good one to hold it till there and then watch it pump up. So also we want to see like when it's gonna pump up with over here indeed. Then it is really nice to have like this indicator maybe for you guys for on TradingView to look at that. That is the Bitcoin halving cycle profit. This one, guys, is like one of my favorites actually to look at. Okay, because if I'm also like touching this once for you to like show it to you for real quick, then what you can see over here like that start of the profit is started 40 weeks ago. Okay, now we are in a section that it is like he's giving like the retest out of it. Okay, so like if we are like putting this section over here with a fair value gap, now it took it out, it picked up a lot of liquidity, and now it looks like that he's giving like the retest, so it looks like already that he's gonna pump up already. That's also possible. So and like the high ends what we want to see is like these kind of things. So like we're grabbing like the arrow over here, he took already the first high out, and that was a profit end. Okay, on the profit end he made like a newer all-time high on that section. So hashtag not financial advice. Yeah. Hey man, like if I'm not saying those kind of things, I'm gonna be fucked. Okay, if someone is gonna sue me with you guys. Okay, so like hashtag not financial advice. Next time on the live stream I'm gonna put it in. Okay. But now we are just he took already the all-time high out on this. So now what is happening? Like people were like selling as crazy on this section, of course. So what you can see over here now, it's just dropping, but now it looks like already, because he filled up like the fair value gap over here from here to here, so he filled that up already. So now it looks like that he's already going to the upside from it. Just heard from my channels that altcoins aren't moving at the moment, and Bitcoin dominance is going up, meaning people are swapping their alts for Bitcoin, expecting a move up. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what is happening right now. It's frozen again. Oh yes, no problem, Toxing. So what I was trying to say, on the previous high, what you can see over here, it ended exactly 80 weeks ago, round up. Okay, but that profit end has like has like a really high reach on the November on 8th of November, and now what you can see on the before the start even of the profit cycle, it reaches the new all-time high already. So like what happens is like it did go down to the downside again because people were selling on that section, and now it looks like that people that were buying from over here, so then I'm talking about this value gap, it started to fill up. And when that started to fill up, now what you can see over here that it is giving a move to the upside already. Now it looks like that he is giving like a retest, or like he's filling up the order block already, what it has on this section right here. So now what it looks like that he has already started to make a newer all-time high eventually. But first we want to focus in on Bitcoin, because of Bitcoin is going so much harder right now because of the head and shoulders pattern. People are talking about it. So like Bitcoin is the first one we can focus on. Then we're gonna focus on the altcoin, eventually on the altcoins. Let's see. Payas music is like really unfortunate that it is like weird that is happening, and it's connected again. Okay. I have to try something with those kind of things, because like it's unfortunately that it is freezing all the time. I don't know what I can what I can do about that. I'm gonna try to fix that for the next live stream for sure. I'm sorry for like the inconvenience, guys. Okay, so like what I was telling you guys with the expectations of the altcoin season is like that one is gonna happen then later on. So a roundup, yeah, what should it be in September roundup? That there is gonna be the pump, maybe even a little bit earlier if it is possible. But yeah, I want to see like that that it is like gonna happen with Bitcoin first, then Ethereum, and then the altcoins. Thanks for recap. No problem, Toxin. Very good insight. Yeah, I got so yeah, man. Like, but I'm also not the only one that's doing it. Like I have a team like that's backing me up with all the posts what they are giving me and the insights as well. I'd be happy to. Yeah, exactly. Because like we love to explain to everyone. How long do you think all season will last? Oh man, yeah, like that is gonna be a really tough question, man. If I would know that, I can tell you already, I would even be like, I think even richer than Elon Musk on that moment. Okay. The thing is more like all season is like, it depends on like what the market is doing, what people are talking about. Okay. So like if we're gonna look at this section over here, for example, the all season ended around here, okay, and it started from here. So like what you can see over here, that it has like September, October, November, December, January, and February. So it has like 6 months between it. But like what you could see over here, that like the drop happened already before February, that it is that it is, yeah, like the maximum of the reach what it has is like on November already. So like yeah, the all season can go up to like yeah, what I say to February, but like maybe you want to get out of the to the pump already if in November when it's reaching its all-time high. But yeah, like that is like something what we don't know, like where we can't expect from it, because like that's a really tough one to to see. All season is my ad going from September, yeah, exactly, the start with a peak in October, exactly, small consolidation in November, second and highest peak by half December. Sell there, wait for January 1st and buy. So get out fast, November, December. Yeah. Then sell again and by end of January. Awesome. Hey, that's a good one, man. That's a really interesting one to have that insight from there as well. It's a really good one, indeed. So yeah, man, like those are like the kind of interesting things to see at, okay? Of the December usually when everyone sells. Yeah, exactly, because like if we're looking at on the Bitcoin patterns, what we want to see and what we would expect is like that we're gonna go to a upper time frame from it, okay? And like those kind of things are like, yeah, just really interesting to see. They might need cash for December. Companies need to liquidate cash for their balance sheets. Yeah, not only that, but like also like Christmas is coming, like New Year's is coming. Like there's gonna be a lot of things that people are gonna sell on that moment. And start of new fiscal year, exactly what I told you just now. They buy it all back again. You want to make sure you're in there as well. Yeah, and it's also Christmas, etc. People cash out. Yeah, exactly, man. People need their money on that time of the year. That's what I meant. Sorry, I wrote December instead of Xmas. No worries, man. No worries. So yeah, guys, like that is like a really interesting one to look at. So like I would say let's start now about like maybe a really interesting coin where we are posting already on a little bit. Then we can also look maybe for trades if you would like. So let's see. If we're gonna talk a little bit about one coin, what is like one of our projects, what I was telling you guys about, is this one over here, AXL. Okay, guys. Acceler in your case, or in our case, I have to say. Sorry. Listen. Okay, guys. This coin right here has like a lot of potential. Okay. We also had like a few different kind of projects what we were talking about. One of them was HBAR, for example. A lot of people are like really excited with that coin because a lot of people are like, are gonna start with investing in those kind of coins already. Next halving, I will be heavily invest in USDC. What's the name of it? Which one? The Acceler, you mean? That coin? That coin is gonna be like really interesting to look at because like that one is also like not expensive at all. And other one is HBAR right now. It's also gonna be like a really interesting one to look at because that one is also like the price of, what would it be? On 1.15. And like otherwise is Ripple also gonna be like one of the most interesting ones, guys. It's also not to forget. So like these are like the three coins what we have already. We also got one for the next live stream, what I'm gonna show you guys. So let's start with Acceler for now, okay, guys? What we are gonna talk about, okay? Let me refresh the page for you guys real quick, and let's see. Okay, here you go. Okay, guys. Let me like give you like real quick a short term or like what Acceler is, okay? So what I was saying, I want to talk about a really important project in the Web3 and crypto space, Acceler Network. If you're into blockchain, DeFi, NFTs, or even traditional finance, you want to understand this project, what it is doing, of course, because it's all about connecting blockchains together. What it means, Acceler is basically the internet of blockchains. Just like the internet lets computers all around the world communicate, Acceler makes it possible for different blockchains to talk to each other. It's all about cross-chain communication, security, and scaling. Okay, so let's break it down for a little bit. Most blockchains like Ethereum, Cosmos, Avalanche, and etc. Operate independently. They can't directly communicate or send smart contracts messages to each other. Acceler solves this with its interoperability layer. It uses something called general messaging passing, which lets developers send smart contracts, instructions, assets, or data from one chain to another. And you don't have to build your own bridge or do complicated workarounds, Acceler, okay? Acceler handles the heavy lifting for you. So, like, so what you can see over here, like, Acceler is like one of the most interesting one to follow, actually. and also not Acceler, because HBAR is also like one of those coins that is gonna be like really interesting to look at for like for later on in the future. So like Acceler is like gonna be one, HBAR is gonna be one, Ripple of course with Ledger is gonna be one, and these kind of things like with the blockchains is gonna be like really interesting. So also we're gonna talk about the Deutsche Bank, or DMAA. Dama, I have to say. One of the coolest parts about Acceler is how it's starting to work with big institutions. In a recent blog, Acceler talked about its involvement in DAMA, DAMA, which stands for Digital Asset Market Access. This is a consortium involving Deutsche Bank and another major financial players. The idea is traditional banks want to access the crypto world, but they need secure, compliant, and interoperable infrastructure. That's where Acceler comes in. It provides the bridge between banks and blockchains. So not only they are gonna help you with to have communication through different kind of blockchains, but it's also gonna help you between from a bank and different blockchains. And so that's like really crazy, because that is like exactly what we need on in this time of the year, or not only this time, but like for later in the future. So we're not just talking about DeFi degens anymore. We're talking about real banks moving value using Acceler tech, and that's a huge deal, guys. Sounds awesome stuff. Sounds interesting. Just like Midnight will also be very needed for banks. Exactly. And not only that, because like HBAR is also doing all these kind of things with communication, you know. I don't know, I don't have it right now on me with the information. I can try to look it up for later on, maybe for you guys if you want. But also we're talking about the AXL token, the fuel behind Acceler. Acceler has 4 main functions, okay? The transaction fees, when you use Acceler to send something cross-chain, you pay fees in Acceler. Staking validators secure the network by staking AXL and get rewarded for keeping it safe and running. Governments, token holders get to vote on network upgrades and decisions. Ecosystem incentives, builders, developers, and community participants are rewarded for Acceler for helping the network grow. So just like Ethereum powers Ethereum, Acceler powers the Acceler network. So like that is like why it is like so really interesting, okay? Because like he's following like Ethereum's footsteps, but like in a different way, and I think, to be honest, even better for if I have to say, because like that can be like a really well investing actually for us. Yeah, it's a really interesting coin token. It's really true, but still, hey, no financial advice, hey guys. No financial advice, okay? Hashtag no financial advice. I'm just giving you the insights, like what we're talking about with the coins, what we are seeing right now. So, also, the tokenomics and the information from the token summary post. They also release a detailed token summary that shows a capped total supply around 1 billion Acceler, gradually reducing inflation per chain, a gas burning mechanism to reduce supply pressure, long-term focus on sustainable growth and real-world utility. And yeah, that's important if you're holding the token. It's not just about hype, it's built for longevity as well. Still, altcoins will dominate. Yeah, eventually altcoins will dominate, man. Because it started with Bitcoin, if you still remember. It started with Bitcoin, with everything. And then from there, like, the coins are coming like crazy. Real ecosystem connections. Okay, so like the real yeah, how can I say this? The real ecosystem connection, what it has, what Acceler is trying to focus on, and those kind of things. And this is just theory. Acceler is already live and connected with Ethereum, Cosmos, BNB Chain, Avalanche, Polygon, SUI, a Ripple Ledger, and dozens of other chains. It's also integrated with major DeFi platforms, NFT protocols, and launchpads. You can build or use the apps that work across chains without switching wallets or worrying about bridges. And why does it matter? In short, Acceler is solving a real problem, blockchain isolation. As crypto matures, the space needs interconnected apps and protocols that works across ecosystems. Acceler makes that possible, securely, decentrally, and scalably. If you're a developer, you can build cross-chain apps with Acceler. If you're a user, you eventually benefit from seamless experience across chains. And if you're an investor, Acceler could become a key infrastructure token in the Web3 space. So guys, like, if we're talking about Acceler, that is gonna be like a really, just a really interesting one to look for. Okay. Also, so like having the conclusion for you, like to make it like a little bit shorter for you. So to summarize, so like you have to memorize this as well. Acceler is going to be the bridge between blockchains and between traditional finance and crypto. The Acceler token powers the network, fees, staking, governance, and incentives. Big players like Deutsche Bank are exploring this tech through DAMA, so DAMA. And with dozens of live chain connections, Acceler is already making the multi-chain future a reality. It's one of the most promising infrastructure plays in the space right now. Let me know if the chat what you so like what I'm trying to say, like these are like the kind of things and the promising infrastructure plays in the space right now. Okay, so let me know, guys, like what do you think about this coin? And are you using maybe already some cross-chain apps? Wait a sec. What time is it? He's not speaking right now, right? No. Huh? Trump just said that trade deals will make possibly rate cuts. Oh, really? Is there a new post maybe already as well or not? Let's see. No, not yet. Okay. Oh, really interesting, man. Well, we have to wait like what Jerome is gonna say for tonight, man. That's also gonna be like really interesting to look at. But yeah, man, like what do you think about Acceler, guys? What do you think? Because like I think like when the all season is pumping, I think Acceler is also gonna come with it, and not only them, Ripple, HBAR. Yeah, man, like these are the kind of expectation what I have from Acceler a lot. It is like really interesting to focus on those kind of coins, right? Because like these are like the, that can be still like the hidden gems from it. Okay. So if we are gonna look now for like maybe a trade, let me remove this for you. Right on here, yeah. Might be worth having a little piece of it, but I have to make sure they also get their name out. Yeah, that's for sure, man. But like, we're not the only one that knows about it. Like a lot of people are like, well, my team for instance, they are looking for like the hidden gems with these kind of things. For example, it was also like with Ripple, you know, the name wasn't like not like so really big at the start, but like now it's getting, people are gonna talk about it more and more, of course. and people are gonna talk about it a lot when it's gonna pump up, and then you want to be there on that time, you know. Also with HBAR, altcoin saturation is high, so all altcoins need to keep their name out directly or be forgotten. Yeah, man, that's totally true. But like, what I would say, like, if you want to play it safe, for sure, indeed. But like, yeah, then just go for Ripple because that's a safe option. But like, Accelerate is gonna be like the one what I would expect for most of it. That one, yeah, that we are gonna talk about it for in the long term, because they are trying to get it for in a long activity for later on as well. That's why it's so interesting to look at these kind of coins. Also, we're gonna look over here. The Deutsche Bank Acceler and the Momento blockchains in DEMA 2 light paper delivers an institutional blueprint for asset tokenization and surfing on Ethereum L2. So yeah, this is also exactly why Acceler is gonna be like really interesting to look at for later on, because like if you can see that like he's gonna work with the Deutsche Bank, he's gonna work to between all the blockchains what is gonna happen eventually either way, and then you can see over here that it is gonna work really well. So also, if we want to look maybe for a long-term trade on Bitcoin, actually what I want to say, what I want to do is actually this kind of sections right here. Let's see, because it looks like that he's gonna reach a high. Well, he swiped this section already right here. What I would say over here is like round up here, and then like do the highs. It's maybe like a really interesting one, maybe a little bit a risky one, but I like to play it risky for today. Let's see. So also over here, like here. Be right back. Gotta go for a smoke. Yeah, Toxic. I'm also gonna be almost done with my live, with my stream. I have to say, guys. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I have to do some other things as well. And my dog is looking at me that he wants to go for a walk as well. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a trade for you guys. I think like Bitcoin is gonna be like the one that's gonna be really interesting to look at for this period of time. Then we're gonna look for Ethereum later on. Kind of person. I'm a never kind of person. Okay, I'm not focusing on those kind of things later anymore. The dog is mad. Nah, he's a really sweet one. He's really sweet. Okay, like that guy is like he's doing nothing wrong, you know. But he's just looking at me like, are we gonna walk or what? So yeah, like I feel a little bit bad if I'm not gonna walk him as well, you know. But if I'm Zwart Piet or Root Piet, yeah, man. For me, I don't know. Like, I don't like the fact that like yeah, that they have to like ruin that for the other kids, you know. But yeah, no walk, only crypto. Hey, sometimes it is also good to like see like the outside of the world, you know. Like I'm also sitting like a lot of my on the laptop, but like I'm also not happy with it that I'm doing it, you know. So like dog is giving me is showing me that I'm going to for the outside as well. So that's a really interesting one to see as well. Okay. So also if I'm what is it? If I'm gonna like place like a, let's see over here, what you could see is I'm placing a Fibonacci on from the low to the high, and then you can see as well that he is like in a really nice buy zone as well. Yeah, Toxic, ask for free, man. Like no worries. I am still gonna make my analysis for Bitcoin. What's your bet on Bitcoin top? Sorry for asking, by the way, just checking if you're really actually for NL. Yeah, of course, yeah, I'm really from NL, man. I know what you mean with start to repeat and repeat. What's your Bitcoin top? Yeah, what I would expect, I want to see that he's going for at least to 120, maybe even 125, I would say. Oh, 150 even for you. Ooh, that would be crazy if that happens, man. I would love that. Like, I would be happy already with 120, for sure. But like, if we want to see like what happens within the Bitcoin, let's see, where was that one again? Yeah, okay. So like, what I want to see over here, then I have to put on the Bitcoin halving cycle for you again. And like, what I want to see is that he's making like top from this section over here. So let's see. Yeah, that he's gonna like pump up from this section like this. So like 75% out of it. Well, I think a little bit less. So like maybe from right up here, 35% that he's making, going to the 140k even. I think that one is gonna be like a really nice one, that he's making 44% out of it. But I would expect that a lot of people are gonna sell on 120 already. To me, 120 is almost guaranteed. Yeah, exactly. 150k is a full take profit depending on how fast and slow we get. Yes, exactly. If we're probable to that instantly, I'll keep going until 100k, but I don't see any future above that. Yeah, man, I get that. It's a really nice insight of you, what you have. The 10 days are over. 10x days are over. Unfortunately it is, man, but like still we can make a lot of profit out of this one, so that's gonna be fine. And what do you think of Ethereum? Ethereum is gonna be like one of the coins are gonna be like the most interesting one, okay? Because like what I would expect from that one is that that one is gonna go to round up to 8, maybe 9k, if I have to say, because like round up this level. Because like what you could see over here, it's a previous all-time high was over here, if I'm saying it right, over here. So that was on almost the 5k, okay? So like what I would expect that he's gonna reach that all-time high eventually again, and then people are gonna sell from there. So like a little retest out of it, and then he's gonna pump up to the 8k eventually, and then like the Bitcoin halving cycle profit section is then gonna be over. That's what I would expect from it. But yeah, I can be wrong, you know, because still, hashtag no financial advice, okay? I would say 10k, but yeah, conservatively 8k, yes, indeed, Nico, that's in exactly what you say. So also, if we are looking for the trade for today, and then let's see like what's gonna happen for the upcoming days. Yeah, I want to take my TP down to the old high, 112k, I'm gonna say, and then we are gonna see like where we're gonna place it. For ADA, I'm hoping for $8, but I'm aiming for 4 when I calculate in my Santa Claus profits. Yeah, man, do you have to, ooh. Well, I hope it's gonna happen, because then it's gonna be a fun Santa Claus for you, man. I hope it happens a lot. I hope for real that that's gonna happen. No, no joke. I really hope that, because then I also gonna have like a lot of fun with it. So okay, let's see. If we're gonna go to WEEX and we're gonna place this trade, we want to have like 101k. That's like the stop loss what we're gonna place. Let's see if it is gonna load a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see. Open market. Okay, let's see. 104k 763. 763 point. Freeze, unfreeze. Yeah, man. Sometimes I don't know what it is. Like, it is really weird that it is freezing. It is so weird. I don't know what to do as well about it right now. It is unfortunate, but yeah, I still have to I have to work with it, unfortunately. 112k point 37 to 0.37. Now I'm just gonna focusing on 112 just to place it safe. 1, 2, 3. Like this. And like the stop loss, we're gonna place it on 101. Yeah, like around 101k. That's like a nice one to see it for. Over here, hoppa, there you go. If it didn't, then it's probably hardware related. Yeah, because like the thing is like it doesn't show me like how that is possible, because like he's just saying to me that like that it disconnected and then it's gonna connect again. So it is really weird, you know. It's really weird that that is happening. Okay, man. So like my limit order is placed on Bitcoin for a long on a limit order on 104k. That is like what I would expect from it. Or upload speed related. Yeah, well, when I did that, then like the upload speed was fine. Yeah, that's yeah. I also am in ETA with that, but like that section is like a different one for me, because like when I did that, then what happens was like the connection was perfectly fine. I have even a cable on my laptop, so like that thing works perfectly fine. But like I think it is like just too much tabs open for this live stream, you know. I think that is like the case what is happening right now. Yeah, exactly, that word. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for watching, for everyone that was here. I have a lot of fun to make these streams for you. And I will see you to the next live stream, guys. Next live stream is on the upcoming Wednesday again. So don't forget to follow us on X, on WOP. Don't forget to trade on WEEX. It is in the live in the description. And otherwise, if you want to see our videos, we are placing on Merlin the Trader every day one video. And yeah, guys, then let's see like what's gonna happen. I'm really curious like what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. I'm really hyped for the Bitcoin pump.